What is employee ownership and why does it matter?
Employee ownership at its simplest form is really just giving employees a piece of the pie. I think you can call it broad-based capitalism. Every business is owned by somebody, and typically those profits go to that person or that team of owners after paying expenses, which includes wages. And employee ownership is just in my definition, employee ownership is spreading out that wealth to employees in a bunch of different forms. There's a lot of different forms of employee ownership, but what it comes down to is sharing in the profits of that company. I think about it from the standpoint of one of our first supporters in the foundation world, and that was Ewan Kaufman. He was interviewed in the 1960s on a black and white cable access channel. I didn't even know they had cable access back then. And the lady asked him, she said, "I understand you have three pillars for being a successful business." And he said, yeah. He said, the first one is the golden rule: treat others as you want to be treated. The second one is that it's the inherent right of every worker to have ownership in the business in which they work. And those that produce in the profits should share in the profits that they produce. And so I always go back to that. That was just it describes employee ownership to me, that it's the right of workers to own a piece of the business and to share in the profits. We talk a lot about baby boomers retiring and what that's going to do to the stock market, what that's going to do to Social Security. But there's another side of that a lot of people talk about, and that is that there's almost 3 million baby boomer age business owners across the country who are currently retiring, set to retire, and we don't know that window, but I would say somewhere in the next 5 to 7 years at the most. Those businesses are going to transfer ownership, or they're going to close, but something has to happen in that ownership of those businesses. And that affects almost 32 million employees across the country. Those numbers in Minnesota are 52,000 businesses and roughly 600,000 employees. So both nationally and in the state of Minnesota, there's a lot of change that's going to happen. And to me and to our organizations, we think employee ownership is a key to solving some of the bad things that will happen with that transfer of ownership.